Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another weekly reading for you. So this time, this is going to be a little bit more on, I believe the self-care reading from yesterday is a little bit just of an expansion of the new moon in Gemini. It was kind of like the energies were kind of ramping into this new moon. So I'm going to go ahead and kick it off. We've got the new moon card here from the Moonology Oracle Cards Guidebook by Yasmin Boland. So we've got a new start is coming with a new moon. And of course, if you've been on my channel before and you've heard me talk about the cycles of the cycles of the new moon, the cycles of the moon, the new moon is pretty much, we've gotten to this point of at the full moon, we've released into the world a new idea or everything that we've learned in the previous cycle. And now we're coming into seeing the wisdom from what we've learned in the previous cycle in order to begin a new moon cycle, right? A new moon cycle. So we're taking, again, everything that we've learned in the last few weeks and we're putting it into a plan of how is that going to look going forward into this next moon cycle with the help of the sign of Gemini. Okay, so think about, maybe as we're doing this, think about a Gemini person that you know, whether it's Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, whatever. Even if you have Gemini in your own astrological chart, think about how Gemini might even, this new moon in Gemini, how that might hit in your birth chart. Okay, so I'm going to start off with reading the new moon in Gemini, which says communication is key. And then lastly, I've got the Moonology Manifestation Oracle cards, also by Yasmin Boland, and I'm just going to read about the new moon in Gemini. Here it says, think it through. Interesting. All right, so let's go ahead and get reading. I don't want to take up too much of your time here. Let us read about the new moon, if I can find it. Okay. There is a yes coming your way. This is one of the most auspicious cards in the deck. It's totally positive and suggests something new and exciting is developing. The situation you're asking about is blessed, and you are on target to achieve your goals. The message from the universe is that you're starting all over again in some way, be that on a new or better course. Excuse me, I'm going to get some water. Be that on a new or better course, or just feeling more positive about achieving your desired outcome. If you've been feeling stagnant, this card reminds you that life goes in cycles, and you're moving into a new cycle now. This is the time to wipe the slate clean. If the situation you asked about has become toxic, either that will clear up now or something totally new and fresh is on its way. To attune to the moon, say to yourself, I'll see it when I believe it. So this is just basically saying that you have to believe it first in order to see it. Additional meanings for this card. A new start is on its way. You will soon start to feel more hopeful about getting what you want. Your belief is that your dreams can manifest. Your belief that your dreams can manifest is working well, and forget about the past. Okay, the new moon marks the start of the waxing cycle and the midpoint of the dark moon. It's a dark and veiled time when the moon is invisible and a time of rebirth. It's a time that witches do their work, making wishes and laying down intentions for the new cycle. An intensely magical time when it's easier to pierce the veil. Pierce the veil to other worlds. Okay, so that's a little bit about the new moon. Let's read about the new moon in Gemini. Okay. A successful relationship usually comes down to one thing: communication. And the new moon in Gemini card is all about the start of a new cycle for communicating with the person at the center of your question, usually yourself. Talking things through is the answer to whatever it is you're asking about. If you can't talk to that person, you can journal about it to yourself. Emails, text messages, and all other forms of communication will also help you now. If the issue you're asking about concerns a sibling or neighbor, There's a new start coming, a time to wipe the slate clean and start over. This card could also suggest you've been too frivolous lately and need to get grounded again. But most importantly, drawing this card emphasizes the need to communicate. Now, as you all well know, Mercury is retrograde. Mercury is the sign, Mercury is the planet that rules the sign of Gemini. So with Mercury retrograde and this new moon in Gemini, it's kind of like, okay, you know, we're, excuse me, we're having, listen to me coughing, we're having issues communicating or at least nailing home the point, but at the very least, you can get it right with yourself, right? You can get your messaging correct with yourself. Okay. To attune to the moon, write a list of all the people you love most and see if you're prioritizing them. That's a good thing to do. Now, I also want to note that Mercury will be going out of retrograde pretty soon, like within the next week or so. So right now is a really good time to think about, just think about what you want to say. Think about who you want to hear, who you want to prioritize. Additional meanings for this card. It's time to tell someone how you feel. Don't be all in your head and not in your heart. Someone is flirting with you, and maybe read more books. Gemini is the sign of communication and socializing, of ideas and travel, and the energy around it and around this card, no matter when you pull it, is speedy, gossipy, and flirtatious. Oh, and the energy around it and around this card is speedy, gossipy, and flirtatious. The new moon in Gemini is a wonderful time to get out and socialize. Gemini loves a chat. One thing to be aware of is that this card can also indicate being mentally scattered. Daily meditations will help unscramble crossed wires in your brain. Okay. All right. So next I'm going to read this new moon in Gemini card from the manifestation deck, and it says think it through, which I think is a magnificent idea. New moon in Gemini. Okay. A positive outcome lies ahead. However, to take this opportunity from the ethers and make it real, you need a positive mindset. On some level, you already know how to get what you want. Use your smarts. Think it through. Look for the signposts about what to do next. Ask, what am I expecting? Focus on positive expectations. Expectations attract. If you're having doubts, talk to someone. Make a list of your goals. There's a way through. Use your mind and your words to help others see things your way. Manifesting focus. This card is an especially good sign for matters related to a flirtatious situation, anything written, an upset you had, or a relationship that feels blocked. Manifesting mindset. Expressing whatever is on your mind is always a good idea, but this card also suggests you need to do some inner work and trust your intuition. Manifesting tips for boosting your intuition. Call in Archangel Zadkiel, who is associated with compassion and forgiveness. What have I been talking about for the last few readings? It's all about compassion, to help you clear a past hurt that could otherwise block you. Call in the energy of the planet Mercury, which guides Gemini. Close your eyes and meditate on your desire for at least 5 minutes. What comes up? Write it down. Your manifestation affirmation: knowledge is powerful and I am powerful. The ideal time to work your magic is when the moon is in Gemini or on a Wednesday, which is Mercury's day. Okay, so now that we know that about the new moon in Gemini, I'm going to put these to the side and we are going to do a little reading here. Think it through. Communication is key. Just going to put these over to the side. Okay. One thing I did not do, or that I want to do. kind of clear the space here. Got my cedar stick. Just want to clear the space a little bit. I'm sure Gemini would like all the smoke in the air. I'm not sure about the fire, but you know. About to move into Gemini season. We are in Gemini season, aren't we? Yeah, we are. We went into Gemini season last week. Happy Gemini season. Okay. All right. Oops, look at that. All right, let me just go ahead and protect myself there. Okay. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. All right, let's get going here with a reading for you. Which cards, which deck do I want to use? I think I want to use, here we go, Wild Unknown. Okay. All right. Spirit, thank you for allowing me to be here today to do a reading for the collective, for the new moon in Gemini. If you have any messages for us, I implore you to come into this reading through the cards and through me as a channel to read the cards and grant a message for the collective as they move forward in this next moon cycle. Thank you so much, Spirit. I'm going to do this one more time. And we're going to pull some cards and see what Spirit has to tell us about this moon cycle. We've got the Ten of Wands, Son of Cups in reverse, and the Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay, at the bottom of the deck here. Neat. Six of Wands. Okay, let's get through this. First out, we have the Ten of Wands, Son of Cups in reverse, Nine of Swords in reverse. As you can see, Wands are about fire. We've got Cups, which is about emotions. And then we've got Swords, which is thoughts, messages, things like that. And at the bottom of the deck is a Six of Wands. Isn't it crazy? Not crazy, but like, I just had my little butterfly sticker here, and the butterfly is my, that's my personal symbol, but when I see the butterfly, and especially in this card, especially here, it means there is some sort of elevating action happening. Something is being elevated. And of course, you can see here, elevated outside of confusion, outside of maybe misdirected action, maybe confused action. There is freedom here. There is a rising above. And of course, that is what this new moon in Gemini is about. It's about leaving your past, releasing yourself from the past, which means forgiving yourself, right? So that is what this reading is about. Let's talk about what you are releasing yourself from. It looks as if there is a situation in this Wands energy. This looks to me as if there's some sort of a move taking place, whether that be an actual move or whether that be just like a spiritual move, right? Or a mental move, like you're moving on. This is taking your burdens and just wherever you are at this moment, it's just like enough. It's basically you said enough. There's nothing left here for me. Enough. I'm done. And you're moving forward, right? So what is it that you're moving forward to? The Son of Cups in reverse. Well, not so much what you're moving forward to, but what you might also be releasing and what's spurring this journey on. So the Son of Cups, this is actually the Knight of Cups in the tarot. Cups, when I see the Knight of Cups, I see, you know, in the upright position, this is someone or something that you might have been romanticizing, something that you might have been waiting on, something that you, and, you know, anything related to the cups, which is a relationship or a job or some sort of offer. And when I say job, maybe even like a purpose that you thought you had, right? So not so much just, oh, you know, just a job, because that would be pentacles. I see this as more of, this is some sort of dream you had, some sort of purpose that you thought you had. And this card in the reverse is saying that you've matured to a point in understanding that it's time to let go of what looks like was a pipe dream, right? And that could be anything. That could be anything. And I'll go ahead and see if I can clarify for more, but only if Spirit wants to clarify. So Son of Cups in reverse means you're moving on. And again, here it looks as if there's some sort of, it's like an unattended dream. Something that you haven't even really, something that you haven't been working on, but you've been keeping it kind of in your back pocket of, this is the thing for me. Like you were just blindly believing it was your thing, but you never did anything toward it, right? Or you did things toward it and it just, you know, over and over again, it just wasn't paying off. It just wasn't giving you back what you needed, right? And as you realize and let go of that, I want to say purpose or pipe dream, you know, this thing that it's imagined. This is illusion here. That's what this is. I don't think I need to clarify. This is letting go of illusions. This is letting go of illusions. Because when I look at this Nine of Swords in reverse, this is, I mean, that just definitively says you're letting go of what was an illusion somehow became a nightmare. But you're letting go of all of it. You're letting go of all of it. You're like done. Not just done, but done, right? And in the African American vernacular, you know, when I'm saying the words done, that means cut off completely, done, released. And if you can look at this Six of Wands, this butterfly is like, I'm done. There's no connection to the darkness anymore, no connection to confusion, no being trapped in this bundle of sticks here at the bottom, this bundle of wands that just seem to have no purpose, no direction, just mired in darkness. This is a release into something new. This is not just releasing, this is emerging from a cocoon. This is having finished a cycle. This is having let go completely of who you were previously. And it's not only that, it's letting go of an illusion and letting go of an illusion that turned into a nightmare, right? There was something that maybe even you thought, this is also ego. This is also ego, because when you have an illusion about, you know, what you can or cannot do, yet you do nothing towards it, this Nine of Swords in the reverse is like, it's basically like, you know, you wrote a check that your ass couldn't cash, right? And your mouth wrote a check. Here's the statement. Your mouth wrote a check that your ass could not cash, but you're understanding that, and you're leaving it, like you are rolling the heck out, right? All right, great. Where are we on time? Because I'm trying to keep these readings shorter. Let's pull a card for guidance. Spirit, which card would you like me to use for some guidance for my friendly watchers? Oracle cards. All right. Mystical Shaman Oracle deck. Here we go. Thank you so much, Spirit, for your guidance. Thank you for coming into this reading for the collective. Thank you for your messaging for the new moon in Gemini. Let's see what they might be letting go. Or not just that. What guidance do you have for them to help them let go, to help them release into this new life, to help them ascend? This is an ascension I'm seeing. This is an ascension. And this is like, you know, it's almost as if, to me, this also looks like playing small. You've been playing small for too long. It's time to let go. You've been playing small for too long. And it is time to let go and ascend. All right. This is my last shuffle here. I'll just mix it up one more time, and then we will pull the card on top. Oops. 2 cards? Do you want me to? No, let's see. Let's see. The Owl in reverse and, ooh, Vision Quest. I'll take it. I'll take it. All right, let's see what Spirit has to say. 39 in reverse. And it's interesting because the Owl in reverse is falling over this. Thank you. It's fallen over this 10 of Wands and the Son of Cups. And now I've, you know, because I'm just putting it in order here, but in the order that it's being placed, this looks like reevaluation almost. But then also now it's like, okay, let's invest in new dreams. What new can come of this? All right, Owl in reverse, 39, turn right to it. Okay, since it's in reverse, I'm going to read the medicine after I read the essence. Owl is a master of the night. She can see situations with perfect clarity. Hold on, so you can see the card. She can see situations with perfect clarity, more so when it is dark, and is able to discern truth when others are sightless. She helps you find your light and your lightness in the darkest moments of your life, and to embrace the night as your ally. Oh God, that is just gorgeous. Embrace the night as your ally. If you have been going through this darkness here, because, you know, it looks like in this 10 of Wands, this is where you are. You're in the darkness, right? It's time to learn to use the darkness as your ally. Owl can bring you messages from the invisible world. She opens up your ears so that you may hear the voices of the ancestors, and you may acquire their wisdom and make it your own. Sorry, I need something to drink again. Jeez, sorry. Did not mean to spill on the card. There's water. Okay, the medicine. Owl guards against self-deception and insists that your motives be pure and transparent to all. What did I say about ego? What did I say about illusion? What is the message that you are not hearing, the situation you are not seeing with clarity? Owl invites you to wait patiently. Bide your time until it is right to act. Then do so decisively with no hesitation or remorse. So that is a reminder in this new moon in Gemini, while you are in this new moon energy, it's not yet time to take action. It is time to write down, right? It's time to journal. It's time to meditate. It's time to connect with the self before you take action. Bide your time until it is right to act, then do so decisively with no hesitation or remorse. This is the time the slate is being wiped clean. This is the time to really dig deep, or at least dig enough to know what are you fooling yourself about? And 2, let's find out with this Vision Quest card. All right, number 60, and then I will let you go on about your lovely lives. Now this is in the upright. Sorry, there's seltzer water all over it. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. That must be a message to you. Maybe you need to get away to the beach or something. to a lake. Jeez. Okay. The essence. In the vision quest, you face your fear, embrace your mortality, and then meet face to face with spirit. When we feel stagnant, a vision quest brings our life into perspective. We realize our flaws, our potential, and the opportunities life is now offering us. We remain on a vision quest until we find the key to open a new door or to write a new chapter in our lives. Look at that. Time to write a new chapter in your life. This is what new moon is at. What I just say, journal. You know, I'm trying to figure out a way to start emphasizing journaling. That's just what I'm going to do. Let's see. The invitation. Find clarity by spending time alone in nature. If you live in a city, go for walks in a park. If you live in the country, make sure that you spend time outside in contemplation. Get off the couch. Get away from your desk. Go outside. It is time for a vacation, y'all. It really is. It's time for a vacation. Spirit helps those who help themselves, so set your intention and ask nature for a guiding vision for your life. When you're out in nature, ask for the guiding vision for your life. And not only that, journal about what you know you're fooling yourself about and asking spirit for help. Okay, that is your reading for the new moon in Gemini. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you soon again for Self-Care Tarot. All right, bye.